Welcome friends, once more, Mission Physics. In my last, that was 6th lecture, I had stopped on some point saying that it will be continued and continued. I am starting with a particular example because in my last class I had dimensions and its uses. Dimensions will be following what type of rules? The various rules I had written in my last class. Now following those rules, there out of them one rule was there that if dimensionally incorrect equation that I told I will cover in the next class, that was the dimensionally correct equation need not be actually correct, but a dimensionally wrong equation must be wrong. Now we are going to check that. This is the equation of a simple pendulum. This is the equation of a simple pendulum. घड़ी आपने देखा होगा घर में जिसमें नीचे एक पेंडुलम ऐसे घूमता रहता है और उसी का ये फॉर्मूला है. T is time. Time period means suppose this is the string, this is the bob of a pendulum. ये है string STR, this is bob. ये एक मास होता है, ये नीचे थोड़ा ऐसे इधर को जाता है और इधर को जाता है. सो ऐसे 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 ये घूमता रहता है. नाउ यहां से लेके यहां तक जो ये टाइम लेगा, दिस इज टाइम पीरियड. इसी को टाइम पीरियड बोलते हैं. तो ये एक बार यहां से यहां आने पर और फिर आके यहां आएगा, फिर यहां से यहां जाएगा. तो ये एक टाइम पीरियड के लिए हमारे पास ये फॉर्मूला है. वी हैव गॉट दिस फॉर्मूला टू गेट द टाइम पीरियड ऑफ अ सिंपल पेंडुलम. अभी हमारे लिए क्वेश्चन क्या है? सपोज आपको एग्जाम में ये क्वेश्चंस आते हैं on the basis of dimension its uses. Question is, check this equation is correct or not dimensionally. This is the question to you. Now how you will proceed to solve? आप कैसे चेक करेंगे कि ये जो इक्वेशन है ये डायमेंशनली करेक्ट है? क्योंकि बात है कि डायमेंशनली अगर ये इनकरेक्ट होगा और डायमेंशनली करेक्ट होगा तो आपको ये बताना पड़ेगा कि पहले लिखना पड़ेगा कि द डायमेंशनली करेक्ट इक्वेशन नीड नॉट बी एक्चुअली करेक्ट. इफ इट इज left hand side is t, the right hand side solution also should come t, then only it will be dimensionally correct. Now I am going to deduce that how it is. T is time, 2 pi is a constant, no dimension, it has dimension will be t, this is nil dimension because this is a constant quantity, m is the mass, that is mass के आप mass का जो है m you can write fundamental units. I am writing all fundamental quantities. Now force is a derived unit. In force is a velocity of time, it is given velocity by time. So to deduce force we have taken one velocity and other one we have divided by time. Again velocity, two fundamental quantity as involved, that is distance and time. So x and t involved here also. Distance is L. So these are the fundamental quantity used in this. Now I will be taking left hand side and right hand side. Now I think this you might have understood. This is the figure. These are the fundamental quantities. Now left hand side. Let us take left hand side. T is equal to T. Let us take right hand side. 2 pi has been ignored because this is a fixed quantity and dimensionless. The next part is for m we have taken the fundamental quantity m, capital M, and for force we have taken force is mlt to the power minus 2, that is already derived. So mlt to the power minus 2 divided by L. So F by x, this is the F by x. From here m is cancelled by this m and this L is cancelled by this L. Left over is here 1 and here t to the power minus 2. So 1 t to the power minus 2 is left over. This we have written, if t to the power minus 2 will go up, then this will be looking like this, t square root, and take the square root, we will get t. Now this t is for this quantity t, this is ignored for this t. So t, t, t. That shows dimensionally your equation is correct. You have checked for the simple pendulum. Now this shows, this will show you later on that in this evaluation mass has been ignored. It is not shown here. In the next question reduction, next explanation, I will show you how it is independent of bob. Whatever may be the size of bob, it is immaterial. It is related with that. I will come later on. Let us be happy with these deductions, and we should get understood that whatever may be the equation, dimensionally you can check the equation first whether it is correct or not. If correct, then go ahead. Now this example I think you have understood. You can have a practice from your book, get this type of result relating to dimensions, and you can practice some more examples. Thereby you will get your concept more and more clear. Now conversion of units. You know CGS, FPS, MKS and SI. When we were studying, when the very 2-3 classes back, when I was studying the standard units, during study of these standard units, I had explained you we have 4 sets of units: CGS centimeter, gram, second; F foot, pound, second; MKS, that is meter, kilogram, second, and this is international standard. So at present position, present scenario, SI is running. This is because internationally accepted units are SI. Now FPS and CGS, we can go from this is smaller one. We can go CGS to FPS, FPS to MKS, MKS to SI. We can go. Now if I come back, SI to smaller units, MKS, almost both are same. Now if I can MKS to FPS, we can come back. Now FPS to CGS, we can come back. So this is a cycle. If we want to convert from one unit, one standard unit to other standard unit, either from this is a vice versa. If we go from this side, and if you want to come from this side to this side, both are possible. So this is smaller to bigger, bigger to smaller. This way, conversion of units, this is the major concept. Now in my next class, or let us go for a few examples. You might have remembered dimensions. About dimensions, I had told you a few beautiful quantities, beautiful inventions, beautiful events, that how to remember, and what is the need of CGS to FPS, FPS to MKS, because still it is widely used. Smaller units, CGS, are still widely used in our system. For example, for a smaller calculations in your examinations, you can get okay some units in centimeter, gram per second is given, and it is told that okay, find out in standard international units. Then how you will go and calculate? Let us take the example of pressure. In SI units, pressure is Pascal, and in CGS unit, let us say CGS pressure. 1 Pascal, it is in SI units. In SI it is standard unit is Pascal. 1 Pascal it can be said, and in CGS unit, let us say it is a CGS pressure. Now formula for this, formula: pressure is equal to force per unit area. This is the, for any unit, let it be CGS, FPS, MK, this is the standard formula. Anywhere pressure is equal to force, particular force, divided by per unit area. Now you have to decide force per unit area as, go for dimensionally check of the equation. suppose this is the formula given, you check left hand side and right hand side whether this is dimensionally correct or not. If we go on checking, so you will write P equals to by area. This bracket shows everywhere dimensional equations. Now for F, M, L, T to the power minus 2 and area is L square. That is, this is the dimensional formula for F by A. Now we can say 1 Pascal, 1 CGS pressure, 1 Pascal is equal to kg into 1 meter into 1 second minus 1. This is the formula MLT. M 1 kg, L 1 meter and T is 1 second minus 1. Because why I have told why 1 meter to the power minus 1, because if we cut this L to this L, you will get only one L, and if this L will go up, this will be L to the power minus 1. That is why 1 meter to the minus 1. So now you are left with mt square. For m you have taken 1 kg. Now t to the power minus 2. Now this is 1 second to the power, you can write minus 2, not minus 1, minus 2. Here it is t square. T to the power minus 2, 1 second to the power minus 2, it is written. Now go for CGS. Now CGS is what? CGS will be 1 centimeter into, no, first is mass 1 gram into 1 centimeter minus 1 and similarly second 1 second minus 2. Now if you want 1 T is equal to and 1 CGS will be equal to this by this 1 kg into 100 1 meter minus 1 into 1 second minus 2 divided by this is 1 gram into 1 centimeter minus 1 into 1 second minus 2. So this we are going to convert. We are trying to show you conversion. How from SI units I am trying to convert CGS unit. How many CGS unit will be 1 Pascal? Now if you convert this, you will get 1000 into 100 centimeter minus 1 into 1 second and 1 second you can cancel. This T part is cancelled, divided by 1 gram into 10 to the power 2 minus 1. Now next part is, if we solve it, 1 gram there is no meaning, 10 to the power 3, that means 1000 into 10 to the power 2 minus 1, because 10 to the power 2 minus 1 and 100 to the power minus 1, so 10 and 10 cancel, 10 to the power minus 1 will become 10 to the power 3 into 1 by 10 to the power 2, or 10 to the power 3 by 10 to the power 2. If this is 10 to the power 3 divided by 10 to the power 2 will become 10. That means 1 Pascal, it shows 1 Pascal is equal to 10 CGS pressure. This is the smaller unit. The 10 times of CGS will become 1 Pascal, that is in SI units. So this relation we have deduced. What is the relation between SI units and CGS units? CGS units is very small. If we take the 10 times of CGS units, we will get 1 time of SI unit, that is Pascal. So this conversion of the units is we could do with the help of this dimensional formula. So This way you can conclude conversion of the units can be done with the help of dimensional units. Now friends, that is all for the lecture today. Now in the next class I will be just showing you what are the limitations and expansion of units, and then with that we will be finishing our first chapter, that is Introduction to Physics. Thank you.